A priest based out of Kentucky is attempting to become the next Father James Martin. So the priest is Father James Sichko. He is a missionary of mercy, which Pope Francis appointed 1,000 missionaries of mercy. So in a tweet, Father Sichko said, "On the Feast of the Holy Family, let us be reminded that there are all types of holy families out there, heterosexual and homosexual, married and unmarried, dual parent and single parent, legally sanctioned as well as unlicensed. Before we look down our noses at any family's composition, we should remember that our own Holy Mother was illegally pregnant under the laws of her time, and that didn't make her family any less holy. What makes a family holy is living out the gospel messages of love and hope." So he's not encouraging the families to go to the sacraments. He's not preaching Catholicism in any way. So a reasonable question to ask would be, why doesn't his bishop tell him to stop and instead preach Catholicism? Well, the problem is his bishop is John Stowe, who in the most recent USCCB meeting was a big promoter of Bernadine's seamless garment, and where he said, just because Trump is against abortion doesn't mean he's pro-life. And I'm not looking to bring politics into this video. Me personally, I'm not looking to bring politics into this video. But he actually referenced President Trump and said he's not really pro-life because he doesn't support open border immigration. Immigration is not a pro-life issue. Sorry to break the news. Pro-life is opposing abortion. It's opposing the slaughter of the unborn. And if Bishop Stowe can't understand that, except he does understand that. He definitely understands that. He just wants people to vote for the liberal agenda. He wants to diminish the importance of pro-life and promote things like pride parades. He actually promoted pride parades in his diocese. So just because this priest, Father Sichko, is making heretical statements, don't expect him to get shut down by his bishop, who also makes heretical statements. People are labeling Father James Martin as an extremist. We definitely shouldn't do that, because what it does is it enables him to push the envelope, and then whenever someone else comes along and says things that are not quite as extreme as Father James Martin, we're saying, well, I don't know. No, that's the problem. We have to label Father James Martin. We have to categorize him with the Catholic liberals. He's a Catholic liberal, and so is anyone else who contradicts the Catholic faith. Right now, we need to call out every single person who contradicts the Catholic faith, lay people, priests, bishops, cardinals, popes. We need to call them all out if they contradict the Catholic faith. Father James Martin's ideas are not isolated from the Catholic left. The Catholic left believes Father James Martin's ideas. It's just he's the only one bold enough right now to actually say them publicly. And this Father James Sichko, along with Bishop Stowe, are getting there. They're moving in that direction. Father James Martin is a hero for these guys because he enables them to speak out without them being as heavily criticized as Father Martin. Taylor Marshall talks a lot about infiltration, and it seems like this is the idea, is that one person is saying these supposedly extreme ideas, and then a lot of other people are saying, yeah, there's some truth to that. And they're moving further and further in the direction of heresy. They're moving further and further in the direction of the modern world. So the point of this entire video is to just make you aware that Father James Martin is not an isolated case. He's not the only one that holds those ideas. There are plenty of priests, bishops, cardinals, and who knows, maybe even the Pope that hold these ideas.